Greetings, everyone. We have 11 new mods for today, Monday, December 5th, on Farming Simulator 22. We're going to try them out, check them out, and use them as best as we can in the time allotted. Right on. Enjoy. All right. Well, I apologize. Some of this I recorded with my mute button on, so we're going to go over it again. We got, like I said, 11 new mods today. Just fantastic. Most of them were Giants released, but we had at least one from two of them from different mod makers. This, of course, the new Holland TX 32. We remember that from Farming Simulator 19. Caution with some of the Giants mods. They have a fairly high slot count, surprisingly so. So be aware of that. I'm not going to detail the slot counts on everything. I'll try to. The main purpose of this video is to try to road test, basically, field test these items, make sure they do what they're supposed to do. Generally speaking, the Giants mods, here we got we got a trailer and a header with that harvester. That's a Pöttinger 125 FC Pro. It has a bale wrap option on the back for silage wrapping grass bales. We have the Vicon, which is also Kverneland, the FastBale, if you remember the FastBale, if you had the Kverneland pack from 19. We have a seeder, the Kverneland DG II 120,000. It is not a direct drill. So just standard seeder, 12-meter width though, which is very nice. We have a Tether, the Vicon Fanex 604, a windrower, Plows, mower pack, Kverneland or a Vicon. Kverneland has a nice green on it. That is the optional piece on the plow. We have a forge wagon, the Schuitemaker Siwa 720. The 720 forge wagon, and a fertilizer spreader, Kverneland. Very nice. I do believe it has a 42 meter width, as I'm sure I'm going to show you now. This is difficult putting overlaying. So the Amazon has a 42 meter width, spreading width, and so does this one too. No options. $26,000. Holds 3,600 liters. There you go, at the 12 miles per hour, I believe. So we're going to, I believe we're going to do that one first. And we're going to try to go through them one at a time to keep it simple and straightforward. It's going to be quite a lengthy video. So if there's something in particular you wanted to see, just kind of fast forward till you see that particular one being used. Here we got the fertilizer spreader. As I said, there's no options. I'm using the FS22 to operate this. I'm going to show the options here in a minute. And here we go. We're going to set the worker off. I believe I'm going to show that you can use section control with this, as with some of the other Amazon. Actually, you can do that all the way from 42, 36, 30, 21, 18, and 15 meters respectively. And so, yeah, we're going to typically there's usually not a lot of problems with workers using fertilizer spreaders. They, depending on the width and how much room they have at the end of the fields, he's going to back up here, and being such a wide spread on it, this field's probably a little bit small for the width for workers. If you're doing it yourself, it's no problem. Obviously, you're gonna catch it. He's gonna start a little bit further up just because of the angle. As you see, the angle. He's trying to not. He's basically, the worker's trying not to waste fertilizer on something that isn't the field. So so that's what he's doing. So now we'll move on to the next. All right, here we are with the Kverneland DG II 12000000. That is the seeder with the specs on that. This is also a giant software. These all are. So its price is 168.5. Requires 230 horsepower. Capacity is 6,000 liters of seed only. Working width 12 meters. Max working speed 18 kilometers an hour or 11 miles per hour. So, this I do believe was also in the Kverneland pack, but I thought it was a direct drill. I could be wrong though. But so we're going to we're going to plant on some wheat here for later use. For the yes, of course it has. There's no options other than, well, there is no options. So what it is, it comes as it comes. It has the markers, if you like to use those. Of course, I'm using the Fanvario, so it's plenty enough. I'm demonstrating here that it is not a direct drill seeder. That is planted grass there, so I'm demonstrating it again. So just so you know, you'll have to cultivate before using this particular seeder. Although it clips along pretty good, 11 miles per hour, like I said, and 12 meters wide. It is one of the widest ones available now. It's a little bit long, but not too bad. And like I said, this the Fanvario 900, which is it's actually the smallest, well, one of the smallest in the large tractor category. Pulls it along quite nicely. You could probably get away with something quite a bit smaller. And I don't know what else I was going to say about it. I was just probably yapping along like I usually do. Probably a good idea to do a headland with it if you have a tight, well, not much room at the ends, being it is fairly long. The workers tend to get a little bit discombobulated when they're trying to maneuver within tight quarters, although they have been a little bit better in 19. So we're just going to set the worker off here and have him plant this field full of wheat for us for later. And we will move on to the next item. We will see you there. All right, on to the mower pack. Now this you'll have to. It's a Kverneland. What is it? 32 something. Oh, so technical here, aren't I? So ill prepared. The Vicon Extra Pack, yes, which consists of the extra 7100T Vario and the extra 732 FT, which is the front unit there, coming in at 3.2 meters wide, requires 82 horsepower, $2,100 to buy, at a 22 kilometer per hour, which is 16 miles per hour, 13 miles per hour. Not bad. That is the rear section there. It has the option for windrowing, which is actually well worth the money if you want to pick up grass. If you're gonna ted it anyways, and you'll have to windrow it again afterwards. So if you're making hay, those are not necessary. So here I'm demonstrating that you can have going to one side, the other side, or no windrowing, or center windrow. So we're going to take it for a little spin here on the natural grass. I didn't have a field planted with grass to see if the worker would use it. Typically workers will run mowers. This is a Giants mod as well, so but the worker won't work on just non-field grass. It has to be a planted plot of grass for them to operate, for a worker to operate on. So you can see it's having no trouble. Mowing and windrowing and clipping along. You cannot fast farm with it, and we're going to just mow some grass here around this area so that we can demonstrate some of the other pieces of equipment that came out today. So we had quite a variety. So moving on. All right. So now that we've got the grass cut, we have the Vicon Fanex 604 Tether, 3-point hookup. This you'll find, of course, under Tethers. Where is it? Oh, come on. There, down there. At the end, there it is. No options. 6.1 meters wide, 9 miles per hour, 60 horsepower. It's a tether. Unfolds like so. No other real options. Lowers. You turn it on. I do love the animation for the tethers now. It's can you fast farm with it? No. So yeah, that's about all there is to that. It's a tether. It works. Moving on. Next, we have the Vicon Andex 1304 Pro. Yes, and it's a windrower. You will find that under Tools. Oh, not there. Windrowers. There we go. $52,000. 12.5 meters in width, 9 miles per hour, 110 horsepower required. Horsepower, and you can either have it as a Kverneland or a Vicon, and there's a couple of tire options that really don't do anything. So that's how it looks folded up. We will unfold it here. Very nice animation sound unfolding. Nice, very nice. Lower. There it is. Okay, takes a little bit for it to lower. Any other weird controller thingies? No. Turn it on as usual. And there we go. Gets it all in a nice little pile. Question being, does it fast farm? Double tap the X. Oh. It does indeed. Whoop, bumpy. So, windrowing at 30 something miles an hour nearly, probably, if you could get... Okay, well, looks like, looks like the windrowers are still able to fast farm. That's quite interesting. I'm curious why that's still the case. And nothing else will. And that's your Vicon Andex 1304 by Giants. It's Giants mod. Moving on. Next up, the Vicon FastBale. Some of you may remember this from 2019 if you had purchased the Vicon DLC. This is, as far as I can tell, the same. We have a couple of more options. So that'll be in Balers. So we got 2 of them today. So we're looking at this one first. So we could get it in Kverneland or Vicon. And there's a couple of tire options. The foil color is interesting. The white, black, pink, green, and also blue. I chose the pink for this one, but I got blue on the other one so you can see. We got the grass here, so no option for size. Turn off automatic drop. No, I don't want to. Yeah, why would I want to do that? So, yeah, other than we'll unfold it. It'll show that animation. Turn it on. There we go, nice. And lower the pickup, and away we go. Oh my, it is really that slow? Wow, and they call it a fast baler? Oh my goodness, 3-4 miles per hour? What's the horsepower rating? Kind of 150 horsepower? Well, this has definitely got way more than 150 horsepower. Wow. Okay, well, 11 miles per hour until you hit. Oh yeah, yeah, it's yeah, just be aware you get this oh dear me, that is slow. You're probably better off getting a square baler and then wrapping the square bales, I would imagine. Okay, well, we'll oh boy. Okay, so that's the Vicon FastBale. Let's move on. All right, so here we have our next baler. the Pöttinger Impress 125 FC Pro that you can find under balers as well. And there we are, $78,000. So 125 centimeter bales. I think that's the only one, 4,000 liters, 130 horsepower, 10 miles per hour. And I've got the blue wrap on it this time. So let's get in. Turn on automatic drop. That sounds very nice. And everything else looks so we don't have to unfold it. Lower the pickup, and let's give this thing a spin here. So you do have to stop and wait for it to whoops. I guess you really have to wait for it to. Okay. But it does automatically drop it. You just have to wait for the baler to unload. There we go. These are fairly large. I have the, oh, there is an option of, as you can see, the tippet. So let's go back in there. Options, yes. So you have the end turner, right? Which flips it on its end. That's kind of neat. Which, I mean, neither of them are extremely fast by any means. However, if you have, I mean, I would rather use this one. Just a personal preference. And it does flip it on its end. Oh, it's almost full. There we go. Now she's full. Yeah. I mean, I don't. As far as workers go, they've never have used or worked with bales before, or balers. Notice they're not quite as shiny as, well, they actually look more real than the bales before. So now they're, yeah, of course, you have to wait for it to ferment. They're not instantly fermented bales anymore. And yeah, looks pretty standard as far as balers go. We're gonna try this one, I think, when we got wheat here, so we're gonna try out the harvester and see what it does on some straw bales. And and we're just gonna fill up. There we go. And give that a rep, and we'll move on to the next item. And here we are with the one of two equipment releases today that are not giants. This is the Schuitemaker Siwa 720. It is a forage wagon. We can find that. Let's go back up to here under tools and trailers. And there we are, the Schuitemaker Siwa 720. Now, you have the option to add an extension, some wheel options, and rim colors, and that's about it. Holds your standard forage crop, items. We're not doing any forage today, so we're just going to fill it up here with the multi-fill silo. There was some silos and a cellular antenna released today. Let's put some chaff in there. It's nice and green. Yeah, cellular antenna and placeable silos, which are interesting if you want to go that route by DD Mod Passion. I don't have them displayed. I'm just concentrating on the equipment today. So as for options, right side, you can let's zoom in there. You can, being a forage wagon, so you can tow it behind and lower that down for, you know, access. And and yes, there is, you can adjust. Let's get a better look at that. Adjust the height like so. And as for unload here, very nice load unload action there. Unloads quite quickly. And there you have it. The Schuitemaker Siwa 720. Alright, moving on. Ah yes, so finally we have reached the New Holland TX 32. We have a wheat field ready to harvest. We're gonna try out this header trailer. I'm gonna get these out of the way, and then after we harvest the field, we're gonna plow it with these plows. My most favorite fun job ever. And we'll test out the plows. But for now, let's just get this out of the way. I would imagine it's at least this vehicle handles that without problem with the weight. Now let's get in this girl. Oh, that sounds good. Unfold. Now, I haven't played too much around with the header trailers and so forth, but from what I've seen and heard, they work much better, so we're going to try it out. Just want to make sure. Okay. No. Drop it. Ah, look at that. When it's on there, it snugs right on. It kind of auto-load almost. That's pretty cool. Many of you probably know that already. And there we go. It's not far to go, but I wanted to show how it all worked. Being, you know, it's not really a new mod, but it is, but it isn't. It's a port, obviously a conversion. Still 15 miles an hour. Slowest thing since they started using hands, I know. Or stop using hands. The slowest thing since they stopped using hands. That's my friend Brian Baru. What a funny guy. All right, so we should just be able to hook up once we get up to it. I have noticed you have to be a little bit more precise with lining up. There we go. And just like that. All right, I like it. That's going to make using trailers a whole lot easier too, for sure. All right, so what kind of options do we got here? Turn on. We got the adjusting the reel. That I still think that doesn't do anything. Pipe out. Put in. We want the straw harvest. Lift the header. Header's already unfolded. Turn it on. 6 miles an hour as expected. And drop in a swath. There we go. Let's just see what a the spreaded swath looks like. That's pretty nice. Alright. Well, I'm going to turn this guy around. And turn around. And look at that straw spread a little bit closer for just a little bit. That's pretty nice. Okay. Back to dropping the swath. There we go. And activate worker. All right, well, we're going to let this guy run. I think he's not going to... Okay, well, I'm going to run this, and we'll be back, and I will report back to you as to how we did. So, the harvester is working perfectly, just as it should. I thought I would show off the straw. Well, I better not get any grass in there. There he goes. Oh, it seems to like the straw a whole lot better than the grass. 10, 11 miles per hour? Okay. I don't know why it was so slow with the grass. This is going along tickety-boo with the straw. And let's take a look at the... Okay, well. Whoops. No, definitely no AI. You hire a worker for this. You don't even get, as you've seen there, just zip over to the. Yeah, we got and it's 4,000 liter bales, as you can see. All right, well. Oh, more than 5,000 liter bale. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's go try the Pöttinger. Sorry about taking so long. There's so many mods today, which is fantastic. At this rate, we'll be getting have a catalog of mods. Great catalog of the set of mods. Yeah, 11 miles per hour. see what happens once it reaches close to its max fill. And these are all, you can't change the size of the bales on any of these. They're just the standards. Well, I say standard, there's no standard size bales anymore. Alright, so okay, there's the signal that it's getting full. 5,000 liter bale, so it stops, but it's pretty quick to let me unload, and it automatically kicks the bale out the back, which is awesome because I was getting pretty tired of doing that on 19, having to manually make that unload. So there we go. That's definite bonus plus. All right, well that works. Just tickety-boo there. Next up is the plows. So we're gonna see you then. Oh right, so now we finally moved on to the plows, the Kuhn VariMaster 153, which can be found in plows, of course. There we go at the back. So 2 meters, very tiny, 7 miles per hour, 120 horsepower minimum horsepower requirement. I picked this New Holland. It's about 125 or 130, something like that. So there we go. Set a worker off on that. Seems to have, I put twins on the back just because, well, you probably should. And so this one is the Kverneland 2500 S1 plow, also found in plows. There we go. Now this one has the option of the basically it's a cultivator extension. So what that does is I have plowed down this side, and now it's turned around as it's plowing the next row. The cultivator sits out over here and smooths out the plowed like so, to prepare it for seeding, or just to make a seed bed for the seeder or planter. Does it really do anything? You can seed over plowed. Let's take a look at the PDA here. So it's showing a seed bed and plow. So we're plowing, and then it's showing the seed bed. So possibly better yield, perhaps. I'm not sure. We're really not sure what all these things mean yet. But anyways, we're going to let this guy go, a worker on this one and the other one, and we'll see how they do. All right, they're all done. As you can see, there's a couple of little tiny spots I kind of missed. But it's already way better than the previous game, 2019, where the plows used to miss all kinds of stuff when the workers were running them. Here's what so we'll just hop over to this one. So this is what it looks like with that attachment on there. Very finely manicured ground. This was corner. Yeah, we don't really worry about that. So he even missed, I'm going to say less. It's plowed the cultivator piece because it sticks out. Misses like a little bit. It's going to have a little bit of a plowed ground spot there. Other than that, yeah, pretty nice. So we'll go to wrap this up right away. And And there you have it. That's your lineup of new mods for Farming Simulator 22 for Monday, December 6th. I hope you enjoy them all. We're going to have many more of these, or many more like these in the future, I am sure. I'm Looney Farm Guy. And just remember, it's just a game, so have fun. Till next time, bye for now.